Welcome back to PSysTech Byte. Today we keep on talking about how we can leverage the base web QuickView class introduced by SharePoint Framework 1.20 to render the content of a QuickView in an adaptive card extension for Viva Connection using HTML content. And specifically, I want to show you how you can rely on a React component to render the content of your QuickView. Of course, you will need to override the render method and to load the React component, as well as you will need to override the dispose method to get rid of the React component. This is a really powerful scenario, and let's move to the demo environment to see how to do that in practice.
First of all, let's have a look at the adaptive card extension in action. Here I am in the workbench of SharePoint Framework, and I have an adaptive card extension that I created with SPFx. And here we can see in the properties of this ACE that I can configure the size, the title, as well as the description, which is right now PSysTech Byte. If I will switch to the preview mode for the workbench, we can see that by clicking on the Quick View button, I can see the rendering of some content, which is actually HTML content rendered through a React component. And here I can see the username of the current user, as well as the property that I configure for the adaptive card extension. Now, let me switch to Visual Studio Code, and here we can see that I have my adaptive card extension, which is a regular one, just inheriting from base adaptive card extensions. But in the Quick View, I have the implementation based on the base Quick View, Web Quick View, here, this one, which has been imported by the SP adaptive card extension base in Microsoft. And I don't have anymore the need to provide the layout of a data object, but I simply need to provide the overriding of the render method. And in this one, I can rely on a React component. In fact, in my solution, I imported the React packages, like you can see here, as well as right here. And inside the Quick View, I simply rely on React to load a new instance of a React component that I called Hello World right here, which does have a description and a user display name properties to render. And then I do the actual rendering of the React component inside the DOM element of this Quick View. And on this pause, I do the overriding on this method and I unmount the component which has been loaded at this node. The React component is a regular React component which I created based on the out-of-the-box pre-scaffolded React component of any SharePoint Framework web part, just for the sake of simplicity. And here you can see this is a React component where in the rendering I render the user display name property that I get from the properties of my React component, as well as I render the description property in order to have what I've configured in the property pane of my ACE. So this is a really regular and simple React component with a style, a custom style, with custom properties, and I simply rely on React to load it and render it inside the render method of my Quick View.
Like always, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.